Get you through my morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hazy on Nova.
There's another ping. He gets it. Houston again. Kick looks brilliant. Houston, we don't have a problem.
Please welcome to the Jody and Hazy Show, Dan Houston.
Yep, it's time to speak to two-time All-Australian Dan Houston. Houston, how does that sit with you?
G'day guys, good morning. Yeah, it's an absolute honour to be named in the team, and I think at the end of the day it's a credit of the team's performance and how high we finished on the ladder and how well we did during the year, and as I said, absolute honour to be named in that team with those names as well.
What a company, man.
Give it a spell, Dan. You're an absolute gun. That's why you're in the All-Australian side. And I've told you before, you have the sexiest kick in the AFL, so this is a deserved accolade.
Okay, Dan, where are you at? It's been a big couple of weeks for you, and we haven't spoken to you since this all unfolded. Where's all this sit with you, the fact that you won't play finals for the Port Adelaide Football Club?
Yeah, it's been a big few weeks with everything going on, and I turned my focus to the team as soon as it happened, as soon as I got the result back, and it's pretty flattening and deflating that I can't play finals, but at the same time I've got a lot of energy still to give to this group and towards them doing well in finals, and I'll sort of turn the corner with how I'm going, and I feel like You got a small narrow focus to help them now, which is good, and a bit flat, but we move on.
What do you go through, Houston, in a situation like this? Are you sad? Are you angry? Do you actually genuinely go through a range of emotions?
There's heaps of emotions, I guess. You ride the wave a little bit. You think, you might be able to get 5 down to 2, which we thought we had 5 down to 2, 5 down to maybe 3 or 4, which would give me a little bit of hope. So you ride that wave a little bit, and then, when it comes back 5, you're pretty flat and you're a bit lost there for a few days. You're not too sure where to go, but the club's been really good for me, and the boys have been good, and just getting back on the training tracks and all stuff like that has helped me move on and move forward.
Dan, when you say your focus turns to the team and you want to help them through the final series, what does that look like? What does that sort of in practical terms look like?
I've never been in this situation before, but making sure that I'm contributing to the group and rocking up to the club full of energy to help them do as best they can, and making sure I'm training hard to give them the best possible chance to play well, and just all that sort of stuff at the club, making sure that lots of energy, training hard to push them as well.
How are you as a spectator sitting in the stands?
Terrible. Last week I watched on TV and I couldn't have been more frustrated, not because of how we're playing, but you can't feel the vibe, you can't see what's going on, and I'm a very poor spectator. I get a little bit frustrated, so it'll be a tough few weeks going forward. Dan,
we got a couple of hard-hitting questions for you about the All-Australian. Well, it's been a bone of contention amongst the team this morning. You launched your girlfriend back in June on Instagram. However, last night appeared to be what was the hard launch on a national stage of the girlfriend. Is that fair to say?
That's fair to say. I think there's different stages of hard launching now.
I think so.
Apparently.
This was the big launch.
That's probably up there. I think, it was Steph's first AFL event, so she hadn't been to a BNF or anything before, but no, it was a little hard launch. She enjoyed it, which was good, and it was good to have her there with me.
Hey, just on your teammate as well, Zach Butters, I think we were hopeful that he'd snag a spot on the bench and got in there. That was a great result.
Yeah, it was. I think Butsy's had an amazing year, and they're playing midfield. I feel for them because there's so many great midfielders, and Butsy deserves a spot in any team. But with the with the quality there, it's just ridiculous. Where do you put him? And Butsy's clearly a top. He's clearly our best player, and highly regarded across his competition. So he did very well to get in the team last night.
Hey, just before we let you go, Dan, obviously during the week, one of your old coaches, Michael Voss, jumped to the aid and made a bit of a citizen's arrest. When you saw that footage, did you immediately think, yes, Ken would do the exact same thing?
There were so many different emotions when I saw that. I was like, he's taking a photo and they're running off, and I'm like, how did he catch them? Like, Vossy's a big boy. I know him, but he's got the heart of the lion, and that cafe is actually the cafe I go to when I'm in Melbourne. So I'm going to go down there for a coffee this morning, and I'm going to inspect the crime scene and see how he went. But that was awesome for Vossy.
Who are you having a coffee with, Dan? Oh, mate, congratulations. It's the start of many more Blazers, I would have thought. But right now, two-time All-Australian Dan Houston. Well done, mates. And I know you're going to be watching from the sidelines, but good luck to you, Port Adelaide.
Thanks, Jody. Thanks, Hazy. I'm sure I'll see you in studio soon.
Yeah, we're always here. If you want to come and have a chat, we're always here for you, Dan.
We're doing long distance, aren't we?
We are. It's a long distance relationship at the moment.
We're making it work, and it is working.
Yeah.
There you go, Dan Houston there.
Geordie's Diary.
Dear Diary, well, we kicked off the week with a highly professional sleep-in.
This morning, a bit of just to be an open book, I slept in this morning.
What?
Yeah, I
Did
was
you?
actually tell you, Jades.
Did you that well?
As they call us at Nova, I had a bit of a Jody.
No, that's it. Okay, that is so genuinely.
I had an
no,
absolute
you take that
Jody
back.
this morning.
And it put our boy in an evil mood. You need to stop now. Oh my God.
Oh.
Unrelated. Sex Panther, anyone?
It's called Sex Panther by Odeon. It's illegal in 9 countries.
2 more sexless panthers on the way.
Panthers?
Did I say panthers?
Yes, you did.
Oh my God, I got Sex Panther mixed up. Yes, apologies before. I tried to say sexless panda, but what came out was Sex Panther.
Panthers, pandas, they were all going at it.
Yi Elan is described as very playful and a very beautiful panda. So
Essentially, she's going to use her looks to lure him,
Oh,
is
she's
what I'm
very
thinking.
flirtatious.
yeah,
God.
Yeah.
All right.
and her name's
I've been employing that tactic for about...
Work for you.
maybe
Got 4 cubs out of Joe's.
Father's Day, dad jokes. Go, Harrison.
Why couldn't a skeleton climb up the mountain? Because he didn't have the guts.
From guts to nuts. Does your dad love his nuts?
The absolute king of controversy, Kane Corns, joined the show to announce that he was reuniting with his former SEN lover, Andrew Horse Hayes.
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
When did you get so funny, by the way? I listen to you in the morning, and I'm like laughing as I'm dropping the kids at school. I was like, he did do this good stuff with me. I loved Jodie's Diary.
Aw, thanks, Kano, you beautiful running man. We learnt some new words on the show thanks to Generation Alpha.
Mewing is more of a thing you do, not a word.
Okay.
But mewing is
Cats do.
it's how you mew. Oh, boomers.
I loved Jodie's Diary.
Oh, shut up, Kane. We're just a couple of kids having fun, you know?
7:54. Stop of 23.
You like that volcano? You'll love this.
Old school Blink-182 for Noise the 9, if you don't mind.
We discovered Hazy is great with his hands.
It's above my understanding
Have
of
you-
what looks good and what doesn't.
You've never built a house, have you?
No.
Okay.
I don't even know how to build toast.
Oh, man, does the kid know radio?
Have you been following along, Megan? Do you know how incredibly due we are for a winner on Nova's birthday party?
When Megan pulled over, she pulled over into a ditch. Okay. We're getting every second word from you, Megan, so
Are you in a bad reception area or are you a robot? Which one? What about now, Megan? You go,
What about...
hello? Yeah.
Hello?
Hello? Oh, there we go. Yeah.
all right, Megan, let's do this while we've got reception. Were you born on the 17th of
Yes, I was.
June?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I was born in April.
Okay, right. What an adventure, Megan.
Close.
Oh, we had fun. That was good radio. Good stuff.
Good radio.
That's pretty good radio, I think.
So was this. Oh, did your grandparents used to do that thing where they play their nose? Like,
No, they did not. Oh my gosh. Hashtag Tassie things.
Merrick Watts joined us to talk dad jokes ahead of Father's Day.
Yeah, I say them all the time. I go, you're going to private school because your dad does dick jokes. You don't understand how...
So to all our Hawaiian friends, our boy Kano,
I loved Jodie's Diary.
go off this weekend, kings and queens. All my love, Jodie.
That was good radio. Jodie and Hazy. It is Friday. Jodie's Diary's coming up. Just a nice little collection of thoughts. We call it external feedback for everybody bar Jody.
We've got a very, very special guest in the diary this week.
Oh, that's very
You're
nice.
going to enjoy it, to be
Looking
honest.
forward to that just after 7 o'clock, as well as some Royal Adelaide show tickets.
Well, Hazy, we love teachers on this show. How good are they?
We celebrate teachers because they do what we're not capable of, and that is keep our kids in control.
We can barely raise our own children, let alone a whole class full of them. But one man who is doing it with absolute aplomb is a guy called Mr. Luke. Now, Mr. Luke, you might know him from TikTok, but he's also about to be a judge on Jamie Oliver's Food Hero Awards right here in Australia. Welcome, Mr. Luke.
Good morning, beautiful people.
No, let's do this properly on the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
Good morning, Mr. Luke.
Good morning, my wonderful little legends. How are we this morning?
We're so good, thank you. Let's start with the TikTok, please.
Yeah.
How did it all come about?
Great question. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But it's going well. My cousin introduced it to me, I think, back in 2019.
Yeah.
And I thought, cool, I would just use it as a little bit of a doom scroll, pass the time. Suddenly, here I am being a little creator, which is great. I just saw so many people utilize the platform just to share something they're passionate about, and I thought, why not jump on board?
I can imagine doing that sort of stuff when you get a lot of likes would be a little bit addictive, wouldn't it? Once you start.
Look, it's fun. I do it just because I really enjoy sharing, I guess, what I'm so passionate about, which is teaching and education and shedding some light on how cool it is to be in the wonderful world of education.
Tell us about the Food Hero Awards.
Oh, my stars. This is kind of super cool. I guess Jamie Oliver launched it last year in the UK. Huge success.
Yeah.
Or first time it's coming to Australia. It's really about just showing and showcasing all the unsung heroes who are doing amazing things with food, whether that be in the school, your community, entrepreneurial businesses, just kind of highlighting, the importance of food.
Some of the judges, Danny Minogue, if you don't mind, the Wiggles, Andy Allen, Healthy Harold's amongst them.
Did not know that Healthy Harold spoke.
Didn't either.
Here we are. How important is something like this, given nutrition's confusing, and particularly with what's expensive and what's cheap at the moment? Advertising on certain products.
Yeah.
It would be confusing for not just kids coming through, but for parents.
Absolutely. You two are parents yourselves, so I can only assume how confusing it is for everyone out there. And yes, absolutely, right now, things are expensive.
Throw in a little gluten-free celiac.
Oh dear.
As you like to say, Mr. Luke, oh my stars.
Oh my stars. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. So I think this competition is really about kind of a way that we can shed light on, those people doing great things where everyone will be able to hopefully steal some ideas and see what people are doing to promote food.
Mr. Luke, can I just say that I wish I had a teacher like you going through primary school.
Oh,
that is a very kind thing to say.
I know. Can we just set this up? He went to Beckham Primary School, which was 3,000 k's north of Wagga Wagga, and he was the only child in his class.
Oh, right.
So you were lucky to have a teacher, mate.
100%. And we went through quite a few teachers, which was just a coincidence, I would have thought. I would like my teachers, and right now, to just believe in the kids to do whatever they want to do. I came through, quite seriously, I came through a country school where the options were playing football. And if you wanted to do something different, it was like, what are you doing? I wanted to be the lead singer of East 17.
I know.
And that got squashed.
Look, I can hear a beautiful voice here, so it's never too late. Give it a red hot crack.
All right.
Everything's going to be all right.
I want to know, as a teacher, how do you deal with kids who are absolute little shizens, and then you have to speak to their parents and say, well, little Julian is energetic, which is code for will not shut up in class. I cannot control him and he needs to settle the bleep down.
Yeah, what's Julian really like, by the way?
Well, Julian's great. I think it's really important for teaching the little ones. They're 5. Yours, I believe, just started and they're not even 5.
No.
So we really need to come at it with that lens of these are tiny people who are still trying to find their way in the world. And it's kind of that community feel of both educators, parents, everyone getting around that child to make sure they're on the right track and everything and doing whatever we can do.
Mr. Luke just called Harper Julian.
Yeah, there you go. That is Julian. And Jody's kids, just to give you a bit of an insight as well, Mr. Luke, Jody's kids, next level. Oh, I tell you what.
Mine is super cute. Shut up.
I bet they are.
They are very cute.
Mr. Luke, thank you so much for coming in and giving us a little insight today. Jamie Oliver launches Food Hero Awards. You are a judge. All the best with it.
Thank you very much, and thanks so much for having me.
Hey guys, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but there is a new sexuality doing the rounds at the minute.
is there?
It's hard to keep up as well, isn't it?
Can be a
The
little bit.
different generations, things are merging off into different directions. It's hard to exactly pinpoint on one, I wouldn't call it fetish, but one sort of style. Do you know what I mean, Jodes?
Yeah, right.
Okay, what about this one? It's called symbiosexual. Does anyone know what this is?
No.
Symbiosexual. Okay.
Is in symbiotic, where people live off each other.
Oh, not quite. I
Okay.
hope not. That sounds very old school, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dire times back in the day. It is the attraction to the energy, multi-dimensionality and power shared between people in relationships. Does this make sense to you guys?
Not yet.
So a person identifying with this feeling connects to the energy shared between a pre-existing couple. This particular study has revealed that a large group of participants have felt a romantic and sexual attraction to a third person's synergy.
Oh, scandal.
Three's a crowd, baby. Unless you're a symbiosexualist.
Okay, you're going to have to break this down for me. So the third person is attracted to another couple?
Another couple and the energy.
Oh, and the energy
that
they
put
have
out there.
between them.
Yes.
So does that make the couple symbiosexuals if they're also attracted to this one person?
So
Don't know. I'm still trying to process the first connection.
I know what you're saying.
So if
Are
you're-
they symbiosexual
Yeah, as well.
they're attracted back
Yeah.
as a couple to the third person?
So this is a really fancy way of saying threesome, isn't it?
It's a throuple.
Yes, but it's a relationship threesome. It's not a one-off. Because I think in
Sorry,
the
it's
traditional
energy.
sense, if there was a couple and they were to invite a third person in, it's certainly a random thing. you
Yeah,
would think.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the invitation for someone to join the relationship.
Yeah.
I have so many questions.
Well,
Go on, fire away,
Go for it. He
fire
won't
away.
have any
So,
of the answers,
are
by
I'm
the
your
way.
sexologist.
God. Are they like in love? Is it love and they join the relationship, or is it just attraction? They don't join, it's just a feeling.
Well, first of all, can I say, great question.
Thank
I'm glad
you.
you asked.
Thank you.
Yes, they're in a relationship.
Yeah,
So
okay.
they're attracted to the aura, the spirituality, or not just a physical sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's much more than that. for
So
me.
instead of being like, I'm attracted to women, I'm attracted to men, they're attracted to couples.
They're attracted to
with
the
the right
aura
energy.
and the energy of that
Oh
particular
my very
relationship.
goodness.
Wow. I don't think anyone's walking into the Audie household and going, want a bit of that.
Well, I was going to say, unlucky for you guys, our relationship, me and Carrot's closed. No more participants.
Can I give you a big tip? Absolutely no one on the planet ever is attracted to your energy first thing in the morning because it's dark.
Yeah, it's real dark.
It's dark.
Physical, spiritual, it all sort of merges into one, doesn't it? So there you go. That's what a symbiosexual is.
Oh, thank
We're
you.
learning.
Fitzy Fridays, Fitzy Fridays. Da, 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 da. Fitzy Fridays.
I don't say this loosely, Joe. It's possibly the best time of the week.
Yeah.
When we get to chat to a man who just leads by example, and that's Ryan Fitzgerald. Good morning to you, Fitzy.
Good morning, guys, and this is where I enhance my chat by going into finals territory. When finals hit, I give you even more content that you've ever had before. And I know sometimes people can't handle that.
Yeah.
But you just watch me, Jodes.
Yeah.
You know, from the boundary with 30 seconds to go, Fitzgerald will usually shank it, but someone else will nail that shot and win the game for you.
That's where Ryan Fitzgerald looks inside, and guess who he finds? Paul Kelly. And Kelly kicks the goal.
Kelly kicks the goal.
Hey, Kelly kicks the goal.
Yeah.
Well done. Top of the square.
Hey, Fitzy, you must have been just sitting back and laughing your head off this week when Michael Voss was an absolute hero, just sprinting 30 metres down the street and tackling a couple of car thieves.
What a guy.
Oh,
Is there anything? Yeah, unfortunately, word just in that he pinned the arms as well and got 2 points for a sling tackle. But I got to know Vossi very well, and the Recruit. Does anyone remember the Recruit, the TV show on
Yes.
Fox?
Yes, Johan Wagner.
Yes,
Is that it?
and it was like suburban footballers could try out, and they got a rookie list on an AFL club.
That's
And it was
right.
an unbelievable concept.
Yeah.
And Vossi was the head coach. He is just such an amazing man. He gave me one piece of advice that I remembered forever because I asked him, my boys were growing up, and I said, Fossey, I'm just struggling with the boys and just getting them to listen to me when it comes to, footy and all this kind of stuff. And he said, Fitzy, do you know what? You've got to be a father first and you've got to be a footy coach second. So only give them advice if they come to you. Don't keep giving them the advice.
That's very wise
I
words.
thought that was a really good piece. And then he tackled me to the ground and I got arrested. But,
happens every time. See, I just sort of want some of your coaches back in the day, Fitzy. I mean, could you envision Rocket Eade sort of doing a bit of a citizen's arrest, or was he just screaming from the rafters?
He was. There was crimes against Rodney Eade. His breath was one. Hazy, I don't. There was just actually. The front bar found a piece of vision of Rodney Eade's press conference after my debut game, and he. I've got to try to get you the audio, but he could not believe I was 22 years of age, Jodes, and he said it's pretty hard for Fitzy because he's come from D grade amateurs. That's what he says. That's what he called Port Noarlunga, D grade amateurs, and he goes he's 22 years of age, but he has the football mind of an 18-year-old.
It's never that way around. It's always
and then the journalist goes, it must be pretty exciting though to see a kid with that kind of raw talent. And Rodney Eade's response goes, he's had his challenges though.
Oh, just be nice.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's what you want to hear from your coach.
I know it's tough, but there's a fair bit going on in football at the moment. What about the Christian Petrarca stuff as well, guys? Like, this could be the biggest trade of all time. He's one of the best players in the competition, and he wants out of Melbourne. How can you? I don't think it'll happen because he's got 5 years on his contract. But how can you walk back in to that football club and look your teammates in the eyes? And say, I want it out, but guys, now I'm going to stick around. Yeah. That's like Hazy saying that he's going to work at Cruise, and Jody, you've got to work with him for the next couple of years.
Yeah. I mean, God, that'll be a good day. I can't wait.
Can you see me on Cruise?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. You'd still do the SEN bloody phone number on
Welcome
Cruise.
to Cruise. Here's the Beach Boys.
or Jody on Fresh. Friday nights with Jodes on Fresh.
Oh, check out this banger.
You could do it, Jodes, for sure.
I don't think here's a school of thought. Maybe I'm not cool enough for Fresh. I'm not sure.
Who knows? Who knows?
Just another one as well. I saw the other day that there's going to be a Time Warp reunion, I think, Jody. And Barbarella's coming back. Barbarella is coming back for an appearance in a wheelchair.
Is it going to be Is it going to be at the place that has got the stickiest carpet in the universe, and that is Heaven Nightclub?
Oh, my gosh. Well, I got stuck there for 3 hours once. I couldn't get out. Hey, guys, don't close the door. Don't close the door. Well, come on, out you get. I can't get off the carpet.
This is a true story. My husband once fell asleep in heaven. He was so drunk under the cigarette machine. Fell asleep for hours and hours, Fitzy.
Yeah, woke up with a wedding ring on.
He hooked up with Peter Stuyvesant that night. The international passport to smoking pleasure.
Oh, Fitzy, we love you. We appreciate you. Thanks for chatting with us. We'll do all again next week.
Love you guys.